So Halloween, I know. So Dino and I were just talking about this. So you know those people, like so when they meet you, and I some of you are listening that are these people, and I've never been so certain about something. Like I'm not a guy who like proclaims things. Like you know me, This show is about me being old and going like, I don't know what to make of this. What do you kids think? And you're like, you're racist. And I go, you're right. Dad's racist. You know what? What is race? And they're like, you're right. Stop talking about it so much. I'm like, I talk about it too much. You kids are right. But here's something I'm absolutely certain of that I don't care. I don't care if I'm the one person on earth saying this. If you're one of those people who, when you meet somebody, if you ever hear yourself saying the words, you don't remember my name, do you?
Oh. Yeah.
I'm not going to say you're a terrible piece of shit. Because you might be doing it because you learned, you know how dogs learn to lift their leg from other dogs? Like some dogs like spend their whole life going like that.
Yeah.
Like Harvey. And then Nigel's just like,
fuck it.
And then after a while, I guess they actually learned. That's not important. But you might have learned that behavior. You might have learned that by being rewarded for it. That's why I'm telling you.
Here we go.
If you're doing that, you are doing a bad thing to another.
Why
person.
is it bad? I know why it's bad, but I want education to happen. Okay, so let's break it down. Okay, do you want to VR this? Should we VR it?
Wait, VR it? What,
Virtual reality.
I don't.
Veronica Robbins. What did you think?
Why would VR? We are VR. It's a show.
Okay, great. Okay, we're at a party.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're at a party.
That's role playing.
Tomato. All right. Okay, here we go.
Okay, all right. I'm at a party.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Hi, Dan.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. You don't remember me, do you?
This party's amazing. Kevin, who invited me to the party and whose name I know, did a great job hanging all these streamers. I work with him. He's my special effects engineer. I had conversations with him about his children. Kevin, his party. Dan, no.
Freeze it. What happened? Let's Hitchhiker's Guide. What happened? What happened? What happened there? Well, I know what happened. You know what happened. They need to know what happened.
What happened is that okay. So here's the thing. But I've been.
It's a bait and switch.
What? It's a.
Because it always starts with this face.
Yeah. Why is that a bait and switch? It seems like a bait and bait.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm using bait and switch wrong. Yeah. But it's entrapment is what it is.
But is it even that? It's just somebody like coming up. I mean, it's like if a cop just came up and said, "You're doing drugs. You're doing drugs. You're doing drugs. You're doing drugs." It's not entrapment.
I think it's somebody who comes up to, knows that you're not going to remember their name, and goes, "Hello, Dan." Makes it a point to say your name. Right?
Well, I'm going to go one orbit beyond that because I want to say is like, let's really break this down. So let's say someone doesn't remember your name. So how is that on them? If you're a human being and you acknowledge that memory of your name is somehow currency, then aren't you the poor one?
Yeah, it's your fault. You didn't make an impression.
Right. And it's not like that would be the way. That's the way to flip it, because those people push your shame button and you go, "Oh, I should remember your name." So then you want to flip it 180 degrees and go, "No, you're a piece of shit and you're unmemorable." But like somewhere in the middle there is just fucking reality. It's like who cares? Maybe I have a fucking illness. Maybe you
meet more people than the person who's complaining.
Maybe you look like my uncle. Maybe my eye has a fucking like baby's finger in it.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'm in a Japanese horror movie where I got baby fingers in my eye.
Baby fingers in the eye. Why?
Maybe an asteroid passed through the fucking Earth's orbit and like made a gas that only I'm allergic to and that only I can sense. That I can't sense. Made me forget. It doesn't matter. Why does that matter?
It doesn't matter.
When people drop their wallet on the floor, which is as much like an accident as them not knowing your name, nobody ever goes like, like everyone gets all excited and goes like, oh, hey, can I help you? I'm Tarzan now. Let me save the jungle.
Save that jungle,
Someone
man.
save it from the great white hunter of you having dropped your wallet. Aren't you thankful you met me? You're all stoked when someone drops their wallet.
Yes.
When they forget your name, you're like, ow, someone pooped their pants. But you know that you don't really think that. You know what you're thinking is, uh-oh, I pooped the pants of memorability. And it's like, and here's the thing. So this is why I've turned around on tattoos and piercings and all that stuff. Not because I'm not saying like, oh, thank you, and you're doing that for me, so I remember who you are. You're steel face or like, spider neck or whatever. But these are people who, okay. So I used to think, I was like, oh man, I don't trust you if you have tattoos. This is me 20 years ago. Everybody in the audience has fucking tattoos now. Like, and I love you all. But like I used to like when it first started becoming like a thing, and I was always like man. Somebody's got like a tattoo or like a thing through their face. Like, I'm like, all I see is like somebody that's like thinking like, oh, I don't know who I am. It's like
they don't know who.
And I'm like,
are.
I'm gonna move to California. That's who I am. I'm gonna make everybody know who I am.
Everybody will know who I am when I move to California.
But now in this apocalypse, you're being sarcastic the whole night.
No.
This is like Ed McMahon did this to Johnny.
No.
It's like you never knew he could never nail him down. It was just always over there going, oh yeah,
no.
What a great job.
Everybody, I'm supporting.
And Johnny would go home and he'd go, I know that fucking asshole is fucking. I'm gonna catch him. I'm
on your side. I'm on your side.
So at least if we all wake up with that feeling. Oh boy, I hope people remember me. Oh, I just ran into the sixth person this week who it became clear like they had me confused with someone else. Like I now like the person who takes that onto themselves. I'm not saying it's makes them a better or worse person, but like at least I am saying it makes them a better person because they're tending their own garden. Like I'm not saying they should do what they do, and people are going to be offended because they're going to go, I have a tattoo, and guess what? It's an expression of this. You're saying that it's because I'm an incomplete person. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like now when I see somebody who has something weird about them, like a funny hat at an angle or like a bird on their shoulder,
yeah,
or like one boot's big and the other one's like really small,
a small boot.
Or your name is like Trisha, but it's spelled with 9 I's.
Yeah.
And one of them's an E, but it's called an I. Now I'm like, oh, this is a person who is like kind of saying like this. I'm
meeting you halfway.
They're saying like I'm making this my problem, not yours. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not true, but I'm doing something about it by myself. I'm going down to the corner. I'm going to say, stick a needle in my face and draw a scorpion on it and like fucking like take some shit, put it up my butt and give me a tail.
You're asking people to do that too?
No.
You just said I'm... Okay, I lost you with the needle in the butt. But I also started paying attention.
But the people who go like, you don't know my name, do you? So just don't do that because you might have
don't do it.
It's like a social thing where you're like, oh, I have leverage now. You don't have leverage. They're gonna everyone that you hope that would affect in your favor. Like that's exactly the person that's gonna bum out the most. Like the thing that is like make that just always. I always do this. Like I just go like I just be the person that says if there's even 10% of a reason to be unsure, just say, oh, Matt Dawson. You probably just in case you don't remember or something.
That's
like
what
that,
I do. I always say, hey, this is my name, Rob Schraub.
Rob Schraub. I don't know if you remember, or even I don't know if you remember. Is kind of like sets them up. But like we'll figure it out. But
but I do it from a point of I don't expect you to remember me because you probably have a busy day. You have children. You have a car. You have shows. shows that you watch with other names of characters and stuff like that. That's a lot to process. So I'm saying, hey, how you doing, Rob Traub? Oh, you remembered me. Oh, bonus for me that you remembered me.
Oh.
Make that noise more often.